could stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, and the ego.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Jackson gonna keep it himself. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Gun. Start. 180. Start.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Come on, ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
On 1, ready? Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a couple.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. A gain there of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. To throw is Burrow. Forced out wide. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second TD catch of the season. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Real quick, ready? Hey, middle.
On run play. This is Hill. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6.
You at X. Sit down.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this off to Hill. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Middle. Sit down.
Third and short, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Knowles. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. it's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Off the play fake. Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. And the Bengals first down.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gun. Stop. 12. Stop.
Burrow. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Here we go. 180. 180.
They go play action for Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red red zone. Big connection inside the 20. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 41 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Now a run here. Oh, and he's into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Ravens nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Ready, shot. Sit on. You. Sit on.
On first and 10, Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
34-yard line.
Sit on. Up. Sit on. Ready? Ready, sit on. Ready? Yo.
Jackson now. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hey. Hey, Ozzy. You changed it.
Jackson now on second down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. That's fielded at the 7. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. The drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for the Bengals. 31 yards.
This offense find themselves with a big lead here, but remember, it's still the first half, Mike. There's a long way to go. Defensively, they've got to buckle down. They have to find a way to put a lid on this offense, because if they don't, they're going to find themselves in the halftime break down by a whole lot.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 33 yards.
3 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore. After it, down at the 12. It's first and 10. Now Brown. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
12. It's just set.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Wait, shot.
Second down, Burrow. going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 7.
11. Here we go. 11. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals extend the lead to 24-0.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Go.
Here's Hill. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
180. You change it. Yo.
Now Jackson. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
180. Hey.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Here comes Mitchell from his end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Hey,
quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
I'm fine. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hot.
Here's Brown. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. His second rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals keep rolling right along. 38-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And this ball is going to be incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Report.
To throw is Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Go. You turned it. What already? What is it? No, we changed it.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Gun.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run here with Hill. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work forward for a couple. Jordan Battle up for a safety spot, makes the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
13. Hey, report.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens will get just a bit closer.
Ravens 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here is Jermaine Burton. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Time.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6.
Get set. 180. Plays hot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He's going to try it here again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
11-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Going up top. That is hot inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 89 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is good. And the Ravens cut into the lead a little bit. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now Burton on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now Burton on the return. And a That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
On one, ready? 11. Gun.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete contact, but those flags. It's going to be fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on. 180. Report.
Here's Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Chris Jenkins Jr. in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey. 180. Nice shot. 13. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So back and forth they go as we are through three. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here first and 10.
180. Sit on. Go. No, we changed it.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Middle.
Second down, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he'll take this one in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. play fake. Here's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot. Dot.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hey!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Yo.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson now. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here we go. 180. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Let's get set.
They go play action for Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking. I mean, you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Set to go now on first and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
I'm wondering.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
11.
Burrow now. To the left side. Caught by Chase. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
I'm wondering. Here we go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They bring Chase in motion. Second down. Burrow. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They get the victory.